Hello kids, and welcome back to Life in the Woods and life with currently still questionable looking apartments. But maybe we can fix some of this today. We will see. So I think we set out all the future window spots. So I would like to copy those to the upstairs level real quick. And maybe also, add in a little bit of walking terrain here. And yeah, I hope everyone is having a good day, is hydrated and energized and all those things. I'm kind of being hit with a wave of eepiness right now, which I don't appreciate. But to be fair, I didn't get that much sleep. And yeah, for groceries, which was kind of exhausting. Not as exhausting as it should have been, probably. It was kind of okay. But still, I hope that today will be the day I can finally fall asleep like a normal person. That would be really appreciated. Because even though yesterday I tried staying up a bit longer until I was tired and all that. And then I would say I was a little bit tired then, but I still couldn't fall asleep for so long. And that is just incredibly frustrating. So fingers crossed that maybe it was just like another bad sleep schedule streak and things are gonna be better from now on. I mean, I could stay delusional, right? Being delusional got me a shiny Psyduck, so it is worth it sometimes. That is what I've learned. I don't really know how I feel about some of this, Especially this window here. This window is... I would like to move it one further over here. So that we would... Wait. Did I mean to have the ceiling? Yeah, I think I meant... Yeah, we meant to have the ceiling right here already, okay. Yeah, with apartments, I guess it's a little hard to go for a smaller looking ceiling. So you get to have a funny little corner here. And then... this is where we'd have the door then? I don't really want to take more space away from the apartment there, but ooh, just to have the window look nice. Is it worth it? I feel like that's gonna be quite the sacrifice. Do we see any chunks yet that are acting up today? I still haven't really looked into any of the current things, like what the heck we have going on with our chunks. I think that might be a chunk thing there. And if we have a way to go back to our old window designs, all those things, we'll work on those later. Yeah, that was not a swampy chunk beforehand. That was, I believe, maybe. Like, I think we had a small part. That was, or at least, only down here, I think. This should be a vibrant green. Even though I kind of like the darker color, it adds something, If we would be able to spread this out a little more nicely. Also, these used to be green, so that's also swampy terrain now. Wait, this isn't even the full chunk. This is just on this Y level. What is going on with my... Huh? Huh? I think at this point it's just Herobrine kind of messing with us. That is my new headcanon. Okay, we are on a chunk border here, but... Okay, this one's also different, I think. Okay, I don't like the look of the latter leaves in the swamp terrain. That's not it. Yeah, hello ducks. Don't make things too swampy, please and thank you. If there's the occasional swampy vibes, I guess I'm okay. I just don't want too much of it. So then we'd be doing this, I guess? I don't know, but this means... wait. Oh no. I think we're gonna do the same thing that we did in that apartment and skip that first window. So otherwise they'd be sharing, you know, this part, and that's gonna be super awkward. This adds a bit more symmetry to it again. And you don't have so many people staring into your bathroom. Profit. Hopefully. Then we need to make a few more glass panes, because the current amount is not gonna get us very far. We do that. Okay, this one's nice because we can walk around here like we're a normal person. I don't really want to deal with the floor in this apartment, kind of, because I feel like we're gonna change the floor type. And putting in a lot of effort to have it look like a certain way right now, and then... I mean, it's not gonna like a lot of effort, but... Putting in the blocks and all that, and then having to remove them later on. Where did you steal that from, sir? Yeah, quack, quack, quack. Not even the ducks are happy about that. And out of shock, the swamp chunk switched over to the beach area. Okay. Sure, I guess. Yeah, Hey, we can add glass into this one. I wanted to do the balcony before I got distracted. Yes. I remember that, of course. In this case, we went with the door. Wait. We have all 4 blocks. I think the door to the balcony was over here. In the case of the other apartment, should just keep the Silk Touch on us while we're having glass in our inventory. Probably for the best. It's not symmetrical again. We do technically need to add the carpenter's blocks there, but we'll do that later. Just gonna do a little ring around the floor so we can walk around here. And then I just need to make up my mind on what we do with the flooring, because it should be the same for every apartment, you know? I think we might just chisel everything. Or go for like a completely different vibe. I don't know what kind of vibe, but the possibility would exist. Just throwing that out there. Okay, windows are taken care of, I believe. It's a big step. Next up, I want to work on this balcony here. So, I think what's probably best is if we do that, and then we kind of copy that for over here. And nope, that, and now we do that. shouldn't sneak while we place the block, then they're not gonna be facing the direction that we want them to face. Perfect. Okay, I think those should have been all the random little blocks. I feel more and more inclined to add the pillars into this space right here, really. Just gonna give the windows a bit of a rough, cold vibe to it. Which I don't know how I feel about that part. Talking about windows, we can work on all like the fancy stuff now, so maybe we should just get that out of the way. And there I did a little oopsie, because first we do this. Yeah, for a second it looked like it was not... From one side it looks like that? What? What do you mean? Let me double check. Oh. Huh. Okay. Interesting. But given it took me that long to notice, I think we're okay. I mean, how often are we gonna be like, okay, is there a gap in the little window shuttery thing? Like, no one's gonna do that. Probably, most likely, hopefully. Lots of words. Let's see. That. Those ones are taken care of already, okay. Then we can maybe slowly get started on... There's the spruce wood. That was a long search. I'm EP, okay? The fact that the grocery store is like still trying to rearrange things, I'm really not having a good time there. Like, please just leave things the way they are. There are enough struggles adjusting to a product. Like when it's like one of my regular products and suddenly they change like the design of that. That's already enough for me, okay? We don't need to switch the whole way the grocery store is laid out, okay? That just makes things way too complicated and annoying and sad, and who really wants to deal with that? Did I accidentally use dark oak somewhere? No. Ah, we're not switching. For a second I was worried I might have, but we're okay. That. And then we can do that. And then that. Okay, this might be one of our best bets here. How's this gonna look though when we do this right at this little thing that's sticking out? Not too bad, I think. Not too bad. That. Nice thing is we have these little stepping stones here. Nope. Yeah, even the stepping stones don't help. They really don't. Perfect. Nope, not quite perfect just yet. I think that was everything ladder-wise. Oh, not ladder-wise, stair-wise that we misplaced there. Do that. Alright. Is the beach currently swampy? Because the tree looks really, really dark. Also, my like back hurts a little, or like more my shoulders. Good morning, I guess. Pretty sure now it has hit the beach. Because usually this isn't so dark. Yeah. And now it's gone. Can't even take my little screenshots of proof. I mean, if it keeps disappearing, sure, I guess. This doesn't look like this is the thing, you know. Just out of curiosity, if we were to indeed go in with the pillars. All the way up here. I think that's pretty good. I don't want to copy, you know, my usual layout too much, but there's a reason it's my usual layout, and that is because it's good. And I like that we have the same pattern going rather than going for a random piece of chiseled quartz. Makes things look a little more polished in a way. I think that is okay, but maybe we'll change the floor up there anyway. How is this window gonna look now? Different, but we could have flower pots here. Flower boxes, and just on those entrance levels. Part of me wants to turn this into quartz too now. Maybe we'll have another pillar there. I cannot tell you right now. Depends on a lot of things. Oh God, I'm getting so sleepy right now. What the heck? Okay, we are in need of more spruce. That's a fact. So what we will do is this and this. I'm so glad we got gravel back from that. Okay. Just going for carpenter's blocks since they're easy to deal with. Hammer, hammer. Nope, not like that. And maybe I should have stacked up more in the middle. Yeah, this is a lot better. Nope, not what I meant to do. No. Come on. Place it. Don't place me, place the stairs. Hey. Yeah. Okay, we're just gonna build up here now, because then we can also jump on a little platform without any problems. We do that, and we add one more right there. Everything is matching again. Get the matching... what's the right word? Fence color? Alright, we just need to do that like a bunch more times. Oof. Time for a little shoulder relaxing and trying to wake up. Oh, why it's hitting me so suddenly. And that. Not really what I wanted. Can we reach that? With even our little arms? Perfect. Even though we do have to build over there, I think, for the stairs themselves. Yeah, we also can't select everything. A little sad, but okay. We do this. One more. Nope. And then... nope. Maybe we just go back to trying to place this there for now. I think we do have to go one block further out. A waste of resources in a way. But sometimes those sacrifices just happen. Without you having much control over the situation. Nope, not like that. 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 Nope. And that is exactly what we wanted. Get one extra spruce. Don't drop on any windowsills, please. Or like roof sills. Okay. It's starting to take shape. Oh god, so many windows to cover. Something that I do want to do is just keep on working on the outside right now. That's what we need. We can always work on making the inside look nice later down the line, but for now, I want the outside vibes to also not be completely awful to look at. Still again, gonna leave these just for the sake of leaving them, I guess. I'm gonna become attached to them. Is that all the pillars already? Minus like if we want to add anything in like the hallway or stuff. Crazy. Not faster than expected. Okay, nope, this is not looking the way it should. Never mind. That's looking the way it should. It's not that easy when there's no more fences to use. To that. Wait, we're going one too high. Yeah, we're going one too high. That. Sorry for being a little quiet, but I am trying to focus on not making the worst build humanity has ever seen. Just, you know, a tough title that I never intended to be competing for, but here we are. Spruce. There goes there. Self-hatred is strong. Alright, we got that. And you get 2 hits. We place one right there. Can still reach that. And then we can go in. There's leftover planks. I was like, why do we have so much dark oak but no spruce? We should have some spruce. Not like crazy amounts, but at least a little. Okay. Getting closer to almost being done with this. I never would have thought that we ran out of barriers. Like, wow. We don't even need that many more. Did I maybe accidentally drop one somewhere? How often I accidentally messed up? It's not a possibility. We have stairs. I'll take those. Chiseled. Alright then, keep your secrets, keep your little carpenter's barriers. Don't keep your eepiness. Whew. Alright, yeah, we're just gonna finish that later then, I guess. Little double check that we fixed the bottom as well. Time to sleep in the little tulip house. I want to add the painting back here soon. I miss that. It was in such a cute spot. It looked so pretty. and really added something to the apartment, you know? Okay, we did a scary thing with fixing the hallway, getting the windows symmetrical. I'm very happy about that. Oh, little eepy kiwi today. Oh, those are just planks. They look like logs to me. I know I said we certainly wouldn't do that, but we would maybe do more dark oak instead of random spruce in between. Just so we can walk up there, plan stuff better. Maybe decide on a ceiling soon. I mean, I am still leaning towards wooden clay. But maybe we'll come up with something else that we could use. Perfect. Ah, lovely. Lots of windows in here. Lots and lots of windows. Like compared to this one, that part does look a little weird now. Okay. I would say that we do the room planning next door real quick. So I'd say I could add in a little kid's bedroom right here, I believe. Or we have an in-suite, en-suite sort of bathroom situation. Also an option. So then I would say so this would be the shower. We need the wall here. Just for the sake of having space. So we can definitely have a kitchen here. We could even say the dining area is right here. By the way, I am very inclined to turn this into quartz too, but hey, give it a little bit still. How could we do this? I want this room to be accessible, you know? Crazy thoughts. Am I able to walk in here? What do you mean? So that can be a kitchen. If we have a super tight hallway, nah, that's gonna be too tight. Basically, we have to make bathroom sacrifices, I think, here. Unless we do indeed do the thing and have a en-suite sort of bathroom. And then we can put the office in here as well. I would have really liked to add a kids' room here, though. Maybe we put the cradle in here. Cradle, not cradle. Even though I think it's spelled with a double D. No, it's not? Okay, I take everything back. Put the cradle in here and we could imagine they're gonna move soon. And then we can have a cute little living room section here. I think that works. I think that all does work. Lots of natural light that you're gonna get in the bedroom. Maybe even a little bit too much almost. And I would say we have the door here and we have the door here. Giving enough space for like a bookshelf or something in that section. And I feel like up here we have some more possibilities. But I think those we're gonna be working on in the next episode. So yeah, I think the pillars are definitely already adding a very nice little feeling to everything. But this looks a bit weird now with the balcony. But I'm very much itching towards adding one more stripe. It didn't drop? Never mind, okay. Adding one more stripe where the next pro level is. But yeah, thank you guys very, very much for being here. Stay hydrated, stay happy, take your meds, take your vitamins. Please get enough sleep. And yeah, let's see what chunks we're going to be dealing with in the next episode. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. We didn't even go home today. Wow. Did we take screenshots? We did. Okay. And yeah, bye-bye!